Welcome back to the Shuford Softball Complex in LaGrange, Georgia. We are set for a winner's bracket contest in the USA South Athletic Conference softball tournament between Covenant College and Maryville College. I'm Andrew Mindeman, and we are pleased to bring this one to you on the USA South Network on YouTube. We are about set for play in this one. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the designated visiting team, the Covenant College Scots, who were 2-0 winners over Meredith College earlier today. Head coach Christine Ingbers puts out her starting lineup like this. In right field, it'll be number 1, Madison Gibbons leading off. Batting second, playing second base, Carlin Labuzan. Batting third, the catcher, Shannon Schmidt. Batting cleanup at shortstop, Jada Allman. Batting fifth in center field, Erica Mass. Batting sixth at first base, Shelby Ralston. Batting seventh at third base, Shade Epps. Batting eighth, the DP, Faith Manning. Batting ninth in left field is Madeline Ames. In the circle for Maryville getting the start this afternoon is freshman pitcher Caitlin Smith, the USA South Rookie Pitcher of the Year. Smith is 12-1 on the year, 2.33 ERA. She is making her 15th start this afternoon. She has 9 complete games and leads the team with 87 innings pitched. The freshman from Loganville, Georgia, making the start here. Maryville's first game of the tournament, number 1 seed from the West Division. Covenant is the number 4 seed from the West, so these teams did play during the regular season. Maryville swept the conference counting doubleheader back in March. Covenant defeated Maryville in a non-conference game earlier this year. We are underway. First pitch from Smith to Gibbons is outside for a ball. It is 1-0. 1:58 is your start time for this one, a couple minutes before 2 o'clock. Called strike on the outer half. 1-1 to Madison Gibbons, who enters the day hitting .261 on the year. That one catches the knees. 1-2. Gibbons, Labuzan, and Schmidt due up in this first inning for Covenant. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Gibbons goes down swinging, and that's how this one begins this afternoon. Maryville 26-11 on the year. Covenant now 23-18 with the victory over Meredith earlier today. 23 wins for Covenant, setting a new program record for wins in a single season. Carlin Labuzan steps in. She swings at the first pitch. Pop up between the shortstop and left field. And it is the left fielder, Essence Strambler, who makes the catch as she goes to the ground for out number 2. Nice play from Strambler out there in left. She's in left field. Ashton Hayden is in center field. Christina White in right field. On the infield, Morgan Brewer is at third base. Kristen Torres at shortstop. Taylor Campbell at second base. And Rachel Taylor at first. Smith delivers a strike to Shannon Schmidt on the outer half. 0-1. Alexis Murray getting the start behind the plate for Maryville. And, of course, Caitlin Smith in the circle. The 0-1 pitch misses high and away. 1-1. Schmidt was a key player for Covenant in the opener this morning. She was 2 for 3. Had an RBI triple in the first inning. And had a base hit later in the contest. That one misses low and in, 2-1. Covenant had just 4 hits in the first game, but scored 2 runs in the first. And that was all that they needed to defeat Meredith 2-0. This is popped up in the infield. It'll be the second baseman, Taylor Campbell, going back behind the bag to make the catch to retire the side. Covenant goes down in order in the first. We head to the bottom of the inning, no score. Maryville coming to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Morgan Brewer will step in. Get the starting lineup for Maryville here in a moment. Chris Gant making the start in the circle for Covenant. First pitch from Gant is a called strike, 0-1. It'll be Morgan Brewer, then Christina White and Essence Strambler, the top three hitters for Maryville. Batting cleanup is Rachel Taylor. Batting fifth, Taylor Campbell. Alexis Murray is in the sixth hole. Next one from Gant is also in there for a strike, 0-2. Bottom three hitters are Kristen Torres, Sarah Gordon, and Ashton Hayden. That's the starting lineup for head coach Leah Kelly and her Maryville College Scots. No balls and 2 strikes to Brewer, and she gets tied up inside and can't hold up on the swing. 3 pitches and a strikeout for Chris Gant. Gant making the start for Covenant. She's 3-3 on the year, 3.07 ERA. This is start number 8 for her. And her last 4 starts have been outstanding. Just 2 earned runs in the last 20 innings that she's pitched. That's a .70 ERA. She misses there to White, 1-0. And in those 20 innings, she struck out 29. That's her last 4 starts coming into this one this afternoon. Gant misses outside again. 2 balls and no strikes to Christina White. Hitting .425 on the year for Maryville, 25 runs batted in. 2-0 pitch, popped up into foul territory that will get out of play, 2-1. Defensively for Covenant in the outfield from left to right, it's the same as it was before, and on that foul ball, White actually was out of the box when she made contact with the pitch, so that's out number 2. So White is out, and Essence Strambler will step to the plate. It's the second time we've seen an odd call like that today, as Strambler looks at a strike from Gant, 0-1. The outfield for Covenant's Madeline Ames in left, Erica Maston center, Madison Gibbons is in right field. The 0-1 pitch from Gant, swung on a miss, 0-2. Shade Epps at third base, Jada Allman at shortstop, Carla Lambuzan at second, Shelby Ralston at first, Shannon Schmidt behind the plate. That's the defensive lineup for Covenant this afternoon. No balls and 2 strikes on Strambler. The pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. Gant with a 1-2-3 first inning. We've played 1, no score. Top of the second inning, no score. Both pitchers with perfect 1-2-3 innings in the first. So it'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Covenant here in the top of the second inning. Starting with the shortstop, Jada Allman. Allman steps in. She came into today 250 on the year. Takes a strike of the letters, 0-1. This is the second time that Smith has pitched against Covenant this year. She threw in a game back in March. She misses high and away there, 1-1. Maryville swept Covenant on Lookout Mountain back in March, and Smith pitched the second game, a 12-0 Maryville victory. 1-1 pitch is hit in the air towards the shortstop Torres, who makes the catch for out number 1. Smith went all 5 innings in that game back in March, allowed just 3 hits, walked 2, and struck out 4 in the Maryville 12-0 victory. One away here in the second for Erica Mast. Mast looks at that one, miss outside, 1-0. Mast on the year hitting .289 coming into play today. 1-0 pitch, swung on a miss, 1-1. Mast, a sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. Starting center field for Covenant. The 1-1 pitch from Smith, misses low and away, 2-1. Smith gets the sign, now deals, hit towards third, and it's past the third baseman, Brewer, into left field. The left fielder, Strambler, got over there quickly to keep Mast at first. That'll be a base hit down the line. So the first hit in this one is to left field, and Erica Mast is aboard with 1 out. Shelby Ralston steps to the plate. Ralston at .255 on the year, entering play today. First one from Smith is outside, 1-0. Mast does have 4 stolen bases on the year. Let's see what head coach Christine Ingbers has for her Scots. Got to think this is going to be a low-scoring game. That one misses high and away, 2-0. With the way that Smith has pitched this year and with the way that Gant has pitched recently, got to think maybe 1 or 2 runs might be enough. So any runner on base could put some plays in motion for either team. 2 balls and no strikes to Ralston. She swings at a high pitch and fouls it off behind home plate. 2 balls and a strike. Smith toes the rubber, gets the sign from her catcher Murray, and the 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1. Shade Epps awaits on deck for the Scots. The Covenant Scots, that is. 3 balls and a strike. Inside, and Ralston works a walk. Covenant has something going here in the top of the second with 2 aboard and 1 away for Shade Epps. Epps at .327 on the year, having her best offensive year of her career, a senior from Water Valley, Mississippi. She puts down a bunt here. It's a good one. It'll be fielded by the first baseman, Taylor. Throws to Campbell, covering the bag for the out. So a successful sacrifice bunt there. Puts runners at second and third with 2 away for the designated player, Faith Manning. Manning at .326 on the year, 14 RBIs. First pitch to her, catches the corner, 0-1. Mast, the runner at third, Ralston at second. First scoring opportunity for either team. Smith deals, swung on and missed, 0-2. So Manning down in the count here. Smith deals, high and away, and good stop from Murray. She had to get up from her squatting position to make the catch before it got to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Menning steps back in. Smith deals. Popped up into foul territory, and then will get out of play. Still 1 and 2. Ball and 2 strikes. Smith deals upstairs. Another good snag from Murray. A couple of the balls that Smith has thrown this at bat have been very high. Mast has pretty good speed at third. 2-2 pitch. Popped up into shallow right field. It will drop, but be a foul ball. From our angle here, when the ball gets kind of down either line, the roofs of the dugouts get in the way, and we really can't see what happens. So, kind of judging by the player reaction. And on that one, I was able to drop. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the inner half. Smith works out of the jam. Covenant leaves 2 aboard. We head to the bottom of the second. No score between Covenant and Maryville. Rachel Taylor will lead off the bottom half of the second for Maryville. No score between Covenant and Maryville. Winners bracket game here in the 2018 USA South Softball Tournament. First pitch from Chris Gant. Catches the corner for a strike. 0-1. Taylor on the year hitting .359, 2 home runs, 35 runs batted in. This is a Maryville team that's hitting .370 as a group coming into play today. Gant misses outside, 1-1. Ball and a strike to Taylor. Gant deals in the dirt, 2-1. Four, 5, and 6 hitters due up. Taylor Campbell on deck, and then Alexis Murray is scheduled to hit for Maryville. Off-speed pitch floats over the outside corner for a strike, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Gant is set. She deals. Call strike 3 on the outer half. Good pitch from Chris Gant. That is her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. 1 away here in the second inning for second baseman Taylor Campbell. Campbell at .393 on the year. the USA South Rookie of the Year, all-conference team named last week. She awaits the Gant pitch. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Campbell, 393 on the year, 5 home runs, 35 RBIs, tied for the team lead in home runs with her 5. The 0-1 pitch from Gant, way upstairs and to the backstop. 1 ball and 1 strike. Campbell steps back in. Gant deals. Off-speed pitch hit towards shortstop. Allman fields, throws low, but dug out by Ralston at first for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the second inning. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, Alexis Murray. Murray also hitting over 300 on the year. She's at 347. Almost every Maryville hitter hits at least 300 of the players that have played significantly this year. Gant throws that one in the dirt. 1-0 to Murray. Murray at 347, a home run, 28 driven in. Batting here with 2 outs and nobody on. Gant gets a sign from the dugout, now deals. Hit towards first, and that goes foul. Past Ralston up the first base line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gant is set to go. Murray awaits in the dirt. 2-1. Infield straight away for Murray. Epps creeping a little bit at third base, but not much. 2-1 pitch in the air to right field. Madison Gibbons is under it. She's got it for out number 3. A 1-2-3 second inning. We've played 2. Covenant and Maryville scoreless. Top of the third inning, no score. Covenant and Maryville. Winners bracket game of this USA South tournament. Madeline Ames leading it off for Covenant. Takes a first pitch low and away from Caitlin Smith. 1-0. 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for Covenant in the inning. Scots left a couple of runners in scoring position in the second. Ames looks out a strike there. 1-1. Ames on the year hitting .282 entering play today. Junior from Pace, Florida. The 1-1 pitch. Hit softly into foul territory, and Morgan Brewer takes a few steps over to make the catch for out number 1. So back to the top of the order for Covenant and the right fielder, Madison Gibbons. She struck out swinging to begin this one. Takes a strike over the heart of the plate there, 0-1. Covenant was set down in order in the first inning by Smith. That one misses low, a ball on a strike. Covenant then got 2 runners into scoring position in the second inning with 2 away, but could not scratch across a run. 1-1 pitch is a called strike on the outer half, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Maryville corners playing in. Gibbons with a lot of speed and really anything that she can put in play, she can beat out. She tried to slap it towards third there, and it goes foul, 2-2 still. Gibbons awaits the 2-2 pitch, hit back up the middle, and it's bobbled a little bit by Smith. She has to hurry, and the throw gets away. Gibbons will not advance. She'll be at first with 1 away. Gibbons aboard for Lambuzan. Gibbons at first. First pitch misses high and away. 1-0 to Lambuzan. Give Smith an error there on the throw. She did have to rush it a little bit, but she was only about 20 feet from first base and threw it away from Rachel Taylor. 1-0 pitch to Lambuzan. She was squaring to bunt, pulls it back as the ball was in the dirt. It's 2-0. Again, some options here for Covenant, and Maryville head coach Leah Kelly will come out and meet with her team in the middle. Gibbons has speed at first. She's stolen 10 bases on the year. That is tops on the team. And then Lambuzan handles the bat well. She has 10 sacrifice bunts on the season. Kelly might have sensed something coming here and want to make sure with her pitcher and catcher that they were on the same page. 2 balls and no strikes to Lambuzan. The 2-0 pitch, upstairs, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch, Lambuzan taking all the way. It's a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. That's a strike on the outer half. And Smith has come back to run the count full, 3-2. See if anything is on here. The 3-2 pitch misses low, and it's a walk to put runners at first and second. Same scenario presented Covenant in the second inning. The leadoff hitter got out. Then next 2 batters reached. Here in the third, Shannon Schmidt will hit with first and second, 1 away. That one misses outside, 1-0. In the second inning, Christine Ingbers had her batter in this situation bunt. I don't think Schmidt's going to be bunting here. Number 3 hitter for Covenant. It's now 2-0 as Smith misses way outside. Home plate starting to dance around a little bit for Smith. 2-0 pitch. That's a strike on the inner half, 2-1. 47 pitches for Caitlin Smith now, 26 for strikes. Not quite the ratio that she would like to have. This is popped up behind home plate and will get out of play. Foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gibbons at second, Lambuzain at first. Smith deals in the air down the right field line, but foul and out of play. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch once again in the air down the left field side now and out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Schmidt steps back in. Smith gets a sign. Now the pitch. Hit hard and into the Covenant dugout on the third base side. Still 2-2. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat coming up. Smith deals high, 3-2. Good battle here between Smith and Schmidt. The payoff pitch bounced foul, and we'll do it again. So Schmidt steps back in. Smith deals, fouled straight back. Pitch number 11 of the at-bat coming up. Pitch, and it comes inside and it hits her. Shannon Schmidt gets hit, and that's something that has happened quite a number of times this year. That's, I believe, the 15th time. Yeah, that's the 15th time that she's been hit this year. So that will load the bases with 1 away for the shortstop, Jada Allman. Allman popped out to shortstop her first time up. Maryville does have some activity in the bullpen. Smith deals a strike to Allman, 0-1. Nicole Blackburn is throwing a little bit, trying to get loose in case she's needed. No balls and a strike. Scoring to bunt was Allman, and Gibbons took off. The throw gets into left field. Now she's trying to score, and she's going to be thrown out at the plate. It'll be a 2-7-2 on the putout. I don't think the third baseman ever touched that ball when the throw came back. So Covenant kind of runs into an out here. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Allman. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3, and that does it for Covenant in the third. Scots load the bases, can't do anything with it. We head to the bottom of the inning, no score. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Maryville here in the bottom of the third. No score. It'll be Torres, Gordon, and Hayden for Maryville in the inning against Chris Gant. First pitch from Gant is hit softly to shortstop. Allman fields it on a bounce, throws to first in time for out number 1. 1 away, and that'll bring in the designated player, Sarah Gordon. Gordon on the year hitting .370, 14 runs batted in. First pitch from Gant in the dirt, almost hit Gordon. 1 ball and no strikes. Maryville still searching for hit number 1 against Gant. The 1-0 pitch over the corner for a strike, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Gant deals. And the dirt, 2-1. Gordon was a USA South All-West Division second team member. It's this one hard but foul up the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maryville had several players earn all-conference honors. No surprise from a team that went 26-11 overall on the year. 12-2 in conference play. 2-2 pitch. Just misses low, 3-2. So the count runs full to Gordon. Ashton Hayden on deck. 3-2 pitch. Hit softly towards second base, and it is going to be a base hit. That had a lot of spin on it, and it landed in front of Labuzan and then spun all the way to the right field line. And that is hit number 1 for Maryville. And we're going to have a pinch runner, I think. Yeah, Gordon's going to be pinch run for it first. It'll be number 3, Gabrielle Rathmel, running at first base. Rathmel at first. A little bit more speed for Maryville there. She's got 3 stolen bases on the year. Misses low and away from Gant to Ashton Hayden. She was a All-USA South first team member and first team All-West Division. Hayden hitting .378 on the year. The 1-0 pitch. Hit softly. This is going to be a tough play. Epps makes it, though. What a play from Shade Epps. She did not have that ball very long. Fielded and threw it all in one motion. That was the only way she was going to be able to get Hayden at first. Rathmel does move up to second. So Maryville with a runner in scoring position for the top of the order, and Morgan Brewer, who struck out swinging her first time up. USA South Player of the Year, Morgan Brewer. Batting .408 entering play today. Makes that one inside, 1-0. 408 batting average, 3 home runs, 33 runs batted in. She also had 11 doubles on the year. 1-0 pitch, high and tight, 2-0. Rathmel at second, 2 away. Gant deals. Off-speed pitch misses a little low, 3-0. Gant being careful with Brewer here. Christina White awaits on deck. The 3-0. That is low. It's a 4-pitch walk to Morgan Brewer. So the first threat of the day for Maryville continues here. First and second, 2 away for the right fielder, Christina White. And head coach Christine Ingbers will come out to the circle and meet with her team. White is 0 for 1. But batting here in a key spot here in the early innings of this one, bottom of the third. It is no score. Rathmel at second, Brewer the runner at first. And White stepping to the plate. She was called out for being out of the box in her first at bat after she fouled off a pitch. So officially goes down as an out and 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Gant misses low, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. So now Gant having a little difficulty finding the zone. That's 6 straight that have missed. There's a strike on the outer half, 2-1. Two away in the inning, 2 on for Maryville in a scoreless tie. Gant being deliberate here, making sure she's got the correct signal. The pitch catches the corner for a strike, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big pitches coming up here. Gant trying to get out of it. Maryville trying to get on the board first. The 2-2 in the dirt, 3-2. And the runners will be off with the pitch, so anything that gets through the infield is probably going to score Rathmel from second. Payoff pitch from Gant. Popped up, and it's going to get over Allman's head into left field. Rathmel around third. The throw home is not in time as Rathmel slides around the tag. Christina White delivers an RBI single, and that puts Maryville up 1-0. Brewer goes to third. White moves up to second as the throw came home. And Maryville takes a 1-0 lead on the RBI single from Christina White. RBI number 26 for her on the year. And now 2 runners aboard in scoring position for Essence Strambler. That one almost hit Strambler, but Schmidt was able to make the save. It's 1-0. Strambler struck out back in the first inning. Steps back in here. The 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch ripped down the left field line. Brewer scores. White on her way to home. She will score without a throw. Strambler ends up at second with a 2-out, 2-run double. So Strambler delivers, and Maryville has taken a 3-0 lead here in the third inning. Strambler now 41 RBIs on the year, delivers a big one there for Maryville. After the first 6 batters were retired in the game by Gant. Actually, the first 7 batters were retired by Gant. The offense starting to come alive for Maryville. Rachel Taylor at the plate takes one on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Taylor also a strikeout victim, struck out looking back in the second. The 0-1 pitch, fouled straight back, 0-2. RBI single from Christina White, RBI double that brought in 2 runs by Strambler. Big hits for Maryville in the inning. The 0-2 pitch. In the air, left field. Ames is under it. She's got it to retire the side. But Maryville scores 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1 left. We've played 3. Maryville leads Covenant 3-0. Top of the 4th inning, Maryville leading Covenant 3-0. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Scots here. Starting with Erica Mast, who takes a first pitch ball from Caitlin Smith. Covenant has left 4 runners on base over the last 2 innings. Not able to capitalize with runners in scoring position. Mast takes a strike on the outer half, 1-1. Maryville was able to capitalize, scoring 3 runs in the home half of the 3rd. 1-1 pitch from Smith in the dirt, 2-1. Mast singled back in the 2nd inning. She's 1 for 1. 2-1 pitch in the air, and that's gonna drop between the second baseman and the right fielder. So Mast with her 2nd hit of the afternoon. Covenant's got another runner on base.
Now batting for Covenant, number 18,
Shelby Ralston steps in. She walked back in the 2nd inning. Covenant down by 3 runs, so be a little bit surprised if a bunt is on here, but Ralston is squaring, pitches in the dirt, 1-0. One ball and no strikes. Ralston squaring again, pulls it back, takes a strike, 1-1. Mast with speed at first. 1-1 pitch, squaring again. Pitch misses high and away, 2-1. Can almost be a distraction technique too from Ralston squaring like that. Hasn't really looked like she was trying to even offer at any of the pitches. The 2-1 pitch, not squaring, swings and misses, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smith deals in the air. Shallow left field rather, and the left fielder Strambler makes the catch. He throws all the way back to first. Mast is able to get back safely. So one away for Shade Epps. Epps put down a sacrifice bunt her first time up, so no official at bat. Corner's coming in for Maryville. Smith deals, misses low and in, 1-0. Epps is a threat to put down a bunt, use her speed to try to reach base. 1-0 pitch, hit foul and out of play, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Smith deals. That misses a little low, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Ball was tailing in towards Epps and unable to make contact. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 inside, almost the same pitch as the 2-1 offering, and this time Epps able to lay off. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Smith deals in the air, pretty deep left field going back, and it's out of play, foul at almost home run distance. It's about 210 down the lines here at the Shuford Softball Complex. The wind has been blowing across towards left field all day and might have taken that one with it a little bit. So still 3 balls and 2 strikes on Shade Epps. She does have a home run this year. Covenant only hit 3 home runs all regular season. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Epps goes down swinging for out number 2. So Faith Manning will step in. Mast still at first. She led off the inning with a single. Manning struck out looking her first time up. That one misses. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch. Anthony's for strike 1-1. 76 pitches for Smith now. 45 strikes, 31 balls. The 1-1. That is a foul ball as Manning tried to check her swing, but ended up fouling it back. 1-2. Smith deals. This is high, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Mast will get a head start here at first. Full count pitch, 2 away. If Manning can put one into the outfield, a gap somewhere or down the line. We'll see if Mast has enough speed to score all the way from first. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Smith strikes out the final 2 hitters in the 4th. We head to the bottom of the inning. Maryville leads Covenant 3-0. Bottom of the fourth inning, Maryville leads Covenant 3-0. Taylor Campbell will lead it off, facing Chris Gant, who misses low and in, 1-0. Maryville with 3 runs on 3 hits, and all of that damage came in the third inning. 1-0 pitch, fouled off, 1-1. Campbell grounded out to shortstop her first time up. One ball and 1 strike. Gant deals. Misses inside, 2-1. It'll be Campbell, then Murray, and Torres here for Maryville in the bottom of the fourth inning. West Division number 1 seed leading it. That's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes on Campbell. Gant deals. This is hit in the air. Shortstop Allman under it. She'll make the catch for out number 1. Gant has retired the leadoff hitter in all 4 innings. The first 2 innings, Gant had 1, 2, 3 frames. And then retired the first hitter in the third before Maryville got a couple of base runners and a couple of big hits. Alexis Murray at the plate, 1 out, nobody on. Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Murray flied out to right field her first time up. Down in the count here, 0-1. Gant deals. Called strike. The letters in her half, 0-2. The 0-2 from Gant. Called strike 3 at the knees. Good pitch from Chris Gant there. She picks up the strikeout. That's number 4 on the afternoon. 2 up, 2 down here in the fourth. Shortstop Kristen Torres steps in. She's 0-1. Torres bounced down to shortstop her first time up, and this one runs inside and hits her. So she'll take first on the hit by pitch. Just the second batter that Gant has hit on the year. That'll bring in the designated player, Sarah Gordon. Gordon got Maryville's first hit. It was a little squibber off the end of the bat that got through the right side of the infield. That started the Maryville rally in the third. Gordon swings and misses at the first pitch here, 0-1. It was really just a little pop-up kind of right behind first base. And it landed, and then instead of bouncing up towards second baseman Carlin Labuzan, it spun and went all the way to the right field foul line. Ball on a strike to Gordon. Torres at first. Gant deals. Fouled straight back. Torres was off with the pitch. She'll have to return. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. That gets all the way to the backstop. It bounces right back to Schmidt, but Torres was already almost to second. Now they will throw down as Torres got to second and then stumbled over the bag. She appears to be okay. Be a wild pitch charged to Gant. Torres moves into scoring position with 2 away. Gordon with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Pitch misses low and in, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Gant deals. Foul straight back. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch once again. In the air. That'll get out of play. Foul. Back behind home plate. Still 3-2. Gant up to 61 pitches now. The 3-2 pitch once again in the dirt. It actually hits Gordon, and that will be a break for Covenant because the ball got away and Torres was on her way to third. But because it hit Gordon, Torres will have to return to second. So Torres at second, Gordon at first. 2 away for Ashton Hayden. Hayden will go meet with her head coach Leah Kelly. Hayden grounded out to third base her last time up. First pitch from Gant in the dirt. Stopped up by Schmidt. 1-0. Pitch in the dirt again, and again Schmidt makes a nice stop. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. In the air, that is going to be caught by Madeline Ames, charging hard in shallow left field. That retires the side. Maryville leaves 2 on in the 4th. We've played 4. Maryville leads Covenant 3-0. Nine, 1, and 2 hitters due up for Covenant here in the top of the 5th. Madeline Ames leading off. That one misses a little low, 1-0. Ames 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Fouled out to third base her first time up. Next one from Smith, catches the corner, 1-1. Covenant has left 5 runners on base. Maryville has left 3 on base. Covenant with no runs on 2 hits. This is hit softly to third. Brewer fields, throws, and gets Ames by a step at first. Nice play from Morgan Brewer over there at third base. Getting a speedy Madeline Ames at first for out number 1. Now back to the top of the order, and the right fielder, Madison Gibbons. Gibbons hit a comebacker to Smith her last time up. Takes a strike here, 0-1. Smith then threw the ball away at first. It was ruled an error, so Gibbons is officially 0-2. Fouls that one straight back, 0-2. Gibbons got to third in that third inning, but unable to score. Covenant had the bases loaded in that inning with 1 out. This is hit down the left field line, but foul and out of the reach of the left fielder, Strambler. Still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Gibbons. Smith deals right back up the middle. Smith will make the throw to first this time to retire Gibbons. 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th. Carlin Labuzan will step in. 2 outs and nobody on. Labuzan 0-1, drew a walk back in the 3rd inning. Takes a strike here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 89 pitches for Kaylin Smith now. She's used to throwing a bunch of pitches. She does have 9 complete games on the year. 1-1 pitch, inside, 2-1. And as we mentioned at the top, leads Maryville in innings pitched with 87. Two balls and a strike. Misses outside, 3-1. One pitch. Low and inside, and Labuzan draws another walk. Second one she has worked today. That is walk number 3 for Smith. And that'll bring in Shannon Schmidt, Covenant's number 3 hitter. Schmidt was hit by a pitch her last time up. Popped out to second base back in the 1st. First one from Smith comes inside, 1-0. Schmidt hitting .333 on the year coming into play today. Had 2 hits in Covenant's win over Meredith. This one is going to get to the backstop as Murray got a glove on it, but was not able to corral it. That'll go as a wild pitch for Smith. So another runner in scoring position for Covenant. Scots have had some opportunities against Caitlin Smith to get a run on the board, but unable to do so thus far. 2-0 pitch. That's a strike, 2-1. Covenant had runners in scoring position in both the 2nd and 3rd innings. One misses outside, 3-1. Steps back in. Labuzan at second. 3-1 pitch. High. And back-to-back walks now. Covenant, a little something going here. And we are going to get a pinch hitter for Covenant, as I believe it'll be Kirsten Anundsen coming on to hit for Allman in the number 4 spot. So Anundsen hitting for Allman. Anundsen on the year has 7 hits. One of those left the ballpark. She has a home run and 2 RBIs. Batting here with runners at first and second, 2 away. First pitch from Smith is over for a strike, 0-1. So big spot here for Covenant, trailing 3 runs by 3 runs in the top of the 5th. One misses outside, 1-1. Next pitch for Smith will be number 100 on the afternoon. 1-1. High and away, 2-1. Lampy's in at second, Schmidt at first. The 2-1 pitch to Anundsen. That's at the knees for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Anundsen goes down swinging. Smith picks up her 6th strikeout of the afternoon. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Maryville leads it 3-0. Bottom of the 5th, Maryville leading Covenant 3-0. Top of the order for Maryville. Morgan Brewer, third baseman, will lead it off. Jada Allman back at shortstop after being pinch hit for in the top half of the inning. Chris Gant deals and delivers a strike. 0-1. Brewer 0 for 1 on the afternoon, drew a walk back in the 3rd and later scored. She struck out swinging in the 1st inning. The 0-1 pitch misses inside, a ball and a strike. Averett and Salem playing in another winner's bracket game just across the pathway from us. They're in the 4th inning. Salem leading it 3-1. One's in the dirt from Gant, 2 balls and a strike. They're actually in a delay over there as a problem occurred on the field. Some hole developed right in front of the pitcher's rubber. 2 balls and a strike. Gant deals. This is hit hard but foul by Brewer down the third base line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Winner of this one here moves on in the winner's bracket and will play at 12 o'clock tomorrow against the winner of that Averett and Salem contest. The loser of this one drops down to the loser's bracket and will play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Brewer fouls that 2-2 pitch straight back. Count remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Loser of this one will play Piedmont tomorrow at 10 a.m. Gant just does miss on the 2-2 pitch, and the count runs full. Gant gets the sign and deals the 3-2 in the dirt, and Brewer has worked her second walk of the afternoon. Leadoff runner aboard for Maryville. First time this afternoon that the leadoff runner has reached. So we'll see what head coach Leah Kelly has her team doing here. Christina White, the right fielder, steps in. RBI single her last time up. Nothing doing there as the pitch misses low and away, 1-0. White 1 for 2 on the afternoon. The 1-0 pitch inside and gets away to the backstop. Brewer on her way to second makes a hard turn at second, but will hold up there. It'll be a wild pitch charged to Gant. 2 balls and no strikes on Christina White. A 2-0 pitch, low and away, 3-0. Essence Strambler awaits on deck. She had a 2-run double her last time up. Team leader in RBIs on the year. 3-0 pitch, outside and in almost to the backstop again. Scooped by Schmidt to keep Brewer at second, but it is a walk to White. That'll put runners at first and second with nobody out, and Strambler at the plate. Strambler with 41 RBIs on the year now. So Strambler steps in. Schmidt went out to talk with Gant. Talk some strategy here, facing the Maryville number 3 hitter. First one misses inside, 1-0. Gant has thrown 77 pitches now, 40 for strikes. The 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch popped up on the infield. Ralston will make the catch. It was infield fly rule anyway. So Strambler was out regardless. Big first out there for Gant. Now she's got to deal with the cleanup hitter, Rachel Taylor. Taylor is 0 for 2, flat out to left field her last time up. 3-0, Maryville leads it. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Gant misses outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Brewer at second, White at first. The 1-0 pitch gets the call on the outer half at the knees, 1-1. 1 pitch. Outside again. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Taylor Campbell awaits on deck. The 3-1. In the air, back behind second base, and Allman ranges over to make the catch. The throw goes to third, and it gets away into the dugout, and Brewer's going to score. Heads up base running by Morgan Brewer. She went back, and I'm assuming she tagged up and went to third. Good throw, probably would have gotten her at third, but the throw got away. White ends up at third. No RBI on the plate. They are going to appeal at second, and Brewer did tag up and leave after the catch was made. An odd play. It was a short fly ball right behind second. Allman did a nice play ranging over to make the catch, and Brewer just went back to tag up, and she just took off. Ended up paying off for Maryville as Allman's throw got into the Covenant dugout on the third base side. So a 4-0 lead for Maryville now. Taylor Campbell at the plate. Takes a first pitch strike. That one is in the dirt. Stopped up nicely by Schmidt. 2 away in the inning. Gant deals. Off speed pitch. Just does miss. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Popped up on the infield, and a nice play made by Shade Epps just outside the circle to retire the side. But Maryville does add a run thanks to the aggressive base running by Morgan Brewer. We've played 5. Maryville leads Covenant 4-0. Top of the 6th inning. Maryville leading Covenant 4-0 in this USA South Tournament winners bracket game. Erica Mast leading it off for Covenant. First pitch was inside for a ball, 1-0. Mast is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. She has both of Covenant's hits. One misses, 2 balls and no strikes. Just 5 hits between these two teams. Maryville has been able to capitalize on their hits, and they lead it 4-0. Strike on the inner half, 2 balls and a strike now on Erica Mast. Smith deals a hit towards third. A nice diving stop made by Brewer. She gets to her feet and throws a strike to first to retire Mast. Mast robbed of her third hit. Tremendous play from Conference Player of the Year over there at third base, Morgan Brewer. So 1 out for the first baseman, Shelby Ralston. Ralston's 0 for 1, flat out to left fielder last time up. First pitch misses away, 1-0. Smith has thrown 106 pitches now. 107 pitches, actually. Pitch number 108 is over for a strike, 1-1. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Smith deals. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Smith with strikeout number 7 of the afternoon. 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th for third baseman Shade Epps. Epps is 0 for 1, strikeout swinging her last time up. She had a sacrifice back in the 2nd inning. Ahead in the count here, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch. Catches the inner half, 1-1. 1-1. Hit high and foul onto the field adjacent to us. One ball and 2 strikes. Smith deals, swung on and missed, strike 3. Covenant goes down in order in the 6th. Caitlin Smith now with 8 strikeouts on the afternoon. We head to the bottom of the inning. Maryville leads Covenant 4-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. Maryville leading 4-0 over Covenant. Alexis Murray leading off. She squared to bunt and attempted and missed on her attempt. So no balls and a strike. Jamie Johnson is coming to the game to play second base for Covenant, taking over for Carlin Labuzan. This is bounced up the middle, and that's going to get through into center field for base hits. So Murray aboard. She's now 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Hit number 4 for Maryville off Chris Gant. That'll bring in the shortstop, Kristen Torres. Torres was hit by a pitch her last time up, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch from Gant, high, and gets to the backstop off the glove of Schmidt. Be another wild pitch. Charge to Gant. Murray moves to second. One ball and no strikes. Gant deals, off-speed pitch is popped up and against the screen behind home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. With the way that Caitlin Smith has pitched today, a 4-0 lead is going to be tough to overcome for Covenant, but especially if Maryville is able to add any more runs here in the 6th, it'll make it really difficult. 2 balls and a strike on Torres now. The 2-1. Scoring to bunt is Torres. She gets it down, barehanded by Epps, and she fires over to Jamie Johnson covering first in time for the out. So a sacrifice bunt moves Murray to third, and Sarah Gordon will be the hitter.
Now batting for Maryville, number 12, Sarah Gordon.
Murray at third, 1 away. Gordon 1 for 1 was hit by a pitch her last time up. Singled in the 3rd and later scored. First one from Gant, swung on and missed, 0-1. The infield is in for Covenant, trying to cut down any more runs for this Maryville team. The 0-1 pitch, fouled straight back, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Gant deals, hit in the air, left field, and a catch is made by Ames. The throw home on the tag up is not in time. It's a sacrifice fly for Sarah Gordon, and that makes it 5-0 Maryville. So that clears the bases for number 9 hitter Ashton Hayden. She is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Maryville with 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. Covenant no runs, 2 hits, 1 error for today. First pitch to Hayden, catches the corner, 0-1. Hayden awaits, fouls that one off, 0-2. Again, the winner of this game moves on to the winner's bracket, the winner's bracket final, I guess, tomorrow at 12 o'clock against the winner of Avert and Salem, who are playing right now across the way from us. The loser will take on Piedmont College at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Hayden pops this one up. It'll go out of play, foul. Still 0-2. That was pitch number 100 for Gant this afternoon. 1-2 pitch in the dirt outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Gant. Called strike 3 on the corner, and that will retire the side. But Maryville adds a run on a hit. They leave none on. We head to the 7th inning. Maryville leads it 5-0. Top of the 7th, Covenant trailing it 5-0. Faith Manning leading it off for the Scots. Takes a strike, 0-1. Caitlin Smith back in the circle, trying to complete this one for Maryville. Misses outside there. It's 1-1. Manning 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. One misses low and in. It's 2 balls and a strike. Covenant has just 2 hits in this one. Smith has really been neutralizer in the circle for Maryville. She misses away there. 3 balls and a strike. Even with that, Smith has had to work around a couple of jams in the 2nd and 3rd innings. Covenant ended up leaving 4 base runners between those innings. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Manning. Balls and 2 strikes. Smith deals, and that one misses low. So Manning is aboard with a leadoff walk. That is the 5th walk issued by Smith. And we'll get a pinch hitter for Covenant. Looks like Catherine Andrews will hit for Madeline Ames. Is the case. Andrews will hit. Senior from Ocala, Florida. Hitting here. Trying to just keep the line moving at this point. Covenant needs base runners down by 5. First pitch from Smith is a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Smith deals high and away, 1-1. Covenant will have another pinch hitter next, it appears. Tyler Epps is in the on-deck circle. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, stopped up by Murray. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes on Andrews. Smith deals, swung on and missed, strike 3. That's strikeout number 9 for Caitlin Smith. 1 away, back to the top of the order. We'll have another pinch hitter for Covenant as Epps will come to the plate. Epps, another senior on this team. Water Valley, Mississippi. Takes the first pitch low, 1-0. Next one catches the corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Smith now at 127 pitches. 72 for strikes. 1-1 pitch. That's called strike 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 10 for Smith. Now 2 outs in the 7th. Maryville 1 out away from advancing in the winner's bracket. Jamie Johnson is the hitter for Covenant. Johnson trying to keep this one going. First pitch is high and away, 1-0. Next one from Smith is a called strike, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the outer half, 1-2. Smith looking to close this one out here. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. And Maryville moves on in the winner's bracket. They will play on Saturday at 12 o'clock against the winner of Avert and Salem, who are playing right now. Covenant will go to the loser's bracket and face Piedmont College on Saturday at 10 a.m. The winning pitcher in this one, Caitlin Smith, she goes to 13-1 on the year. Maryville improves to 27-11 overall. Chris Gant gets the loss for Covenant. She's 3-4. Covenant drops to 23-19 on the year. Once again, your final score from the Shuford Softball Complex. It's Maryville 5, Covenant 0. You've been watching the USA South Softball Tournament.